Audible Incorporated presents The Social Media Bible, Tactics, Tools, and Strategies for Business Success, 3rd edition. Written by Lon Safko, narrated by Kevin Pierce. Part 1, Tactics and Tools. Part 1 of this book is all about the tactics and tools of social media. I discuss in these chapters what all of the many components of social media are, what a blog is, a podcast, virtual worlds, life casting, mobile marketing, photo sharing, and more. It is important to understand the terminology, the technology, the application, and the companies providing those services. While this section is not a how-to, it does explain a great deal of the details and techniques to becoming proficient at each application. Let's start with the basics. What is social media? Chapter 1. What is social media? Social media is the media we use to be social. That's it. That really is the short answer. The story is in the tactics of each of the hundreds of technologies, all of the tools that are available for you to connect with your customers and prospects, and the strategies necessary to use these tactics and tools effectively. Ask your audience. When I began writing this book, I wanted to hear what my audience wanted in a book. I have written 6 previous books, and I knew there was a standard formula for writing a typical business book. 250 pages, 23 chapters, 3,000 words per chapter. But I wasn't sure if this book should follow that formula. Did the audience for a Bible on social media want a typical business book? I didn't know, so I asked them. I knew that if I asked my audience and delivered what they wanted, it would be a success. Go figure. Ask your customers what they want in a product. Then you told me some interesting facts. First, you didn't want another typical business book on social media. You asked for 3 books in one. Tactics, in which everything is explained. Tools, with which you can find a comprehensive list of all the companies providing social media services. And strategy, with which you can apply all that you have learned from Part 1 and Part 2. This approach of listening to my customers obviously worked. The Social Media Bible, 1st edition, sold out in the first 4 days across the country, has been among the top 10 best-selling books in America, and has hit the #1 best-selling book spot in both business and marketing categories on Amazon. The second fact I learned was from the first 2 questions on the survey. Can you define social media? And do you believe that social media would have a significant impact on you and your business? What I learned by asking my audience these 2 questions was that 66.4% said that they couldn't define social media, and the remaining third lied. If it takes me nearly 26 chapters and more than 600 pages to define social media, they didn't know, not even the social media experts and gurus. The second really interesting fact I learned was that 99.1%, nearly everyone, said they knew social media was going to have a significant impact on them personally and their businesses. These 2 statistics told me and the publisher that 2/3 of everyone interviewed didn't know what social media was, but that it was coming for them. So what is it? The first part of the terminology, social, refers to the instinctual needs we humans have to connect with other humans. We've been doing that in one form or another since our species began. We have a need to be around and included in groups of similar, like-minded people with whom we can feel at home and comfortable sharing our thoughts, ideas, and experiences. The second part of that term refers to the media we use with which we make those connections with other humans. Whether they are drums, bells, the written word, the telegraph, the telephone, radio, television, email, websites, photographs, audio, video, mobile phones, or text messaging, media are the technologies we use to make those connections. The application of the term social media in this book is about how we can use all of these technologies effectively to reach
Sample complete. Ready to continue?